entities. I hope all is well with any and everyone who is witnessing this video. So, I wanted to come on and briefly discuss why is it that we are constantly being pushed, prompted, and encouraged to want more, to have more, to consume more. Yet, we don't all have access to the same resources that will allow us to attain more. But it doesn't matter. We're still prompted and pushed to consume more, okay? Consume more food, consume more alcohol, and purchase more material items. Um, the foods, like the fast food commercials, the amount of them in advertisements that I see and hear, it's insane. It's insane. It's like you can't watch a program without at least, if it's a 30-minute program, I promise you, you're going to see at least 15 commercials about food, five about alcohol, another five to six about pharmaceutical drugs. It's never ending. And these things are not beneficial to our souls, our bodies, nor the planet, um, nor our minds. Like fast foods, for instance, a lot of them, of course, they're highly processed, they're high in fat, they're high in salt, they're high in sugar. Um, these foods are literally changing the composition of our brains. Okay, this is scientific. Um, high things that are high in fat, salt, and sugar. It actually stimulates the brain's rewards centers. Ingredients in these fast foods, which, if you ever get a chance, please go and look at the amount of chemicals, the amount of unnatural things that are in these foods, and what they're doing is causing an increase in dopamine levels. Okay, which dopamine is a neurotransmitter associated with movement, attention, learning, and the brain's pleasure and reward system. Now, over time, the brain starts to rely on these pseudo rewards. Yes, they're very much fake, not real, creating a vicious cycle of cravings and consumption, thus affecting our cognitive function. Those of us who consume fast food regularly have the propensity to perform worse on cognitive tasks, particularly problem solving skills. Like this, these foods are literally altering our brain composition, and they're contributing to disease and conditions like diabetes and hypertension. Okay, diets characterized by high amounts of processed foods have been linked to an increased risk of depression as well. The reason for this includes, inflammation, which is caused by unhealthy fats and sugars. There are a lot of people that are experiencing depression, and a contributing factor is diet, what we're consuming. If we're consuming fast foods on a regular basis, and especially multiple times a day, this increases your chance of experiencing disease, like depression, a disorder. um, so you know they're telling us to consume more, and this is having an insidious and opposite effect on us. We are starting to care less. We're consuming more, but we're caring less, and especially about those who are serving us the foods. Um, a lot of times we snap at the individuals that are serving us the food if it doesn't come out fast enough, if the order is wrong. Grace is not allotted to them. Some may say it's not rocket science. No, it's not rocket science, but it is hard. It's a difficult industry. You're being pushed, you're being pulled, you're dealing with all different types of personalities. You have to be friendly. Sometimes you may not be the friendliest because you're trying to get people's orders correct and make sure they get their food in a timely manner. They're not perfect, and it's not an easy industry, but a lot of times they're not given grace. They can't make a mistake. And look at some of the things, some of the horrendous incidents that have happened right at fast food establishments. I mean, people are reacting, they're not thinking. um, and I can't help to think, is it because of all of the chemicals that are in these, some of these fast foods, many of them? It's really altering our the compositions of our brains and our cognitive functions and how we're reacting to things and what we perceive as issues, and how we deal with these issues, these problems that are perceived. It's just a lot. And it doesn't stop there. I think about the people that are making the products that we must get, the material items that we must have right now or the next day. These people are making next to nothing. They're working in terrible conditions, and they're constantly having to produce because we are needing to consume, because they're pushing us. We've been programmed to think that we need many frivolous and insignificant things that we will discard, and these insignificant things are causing significant deleterious effects on our bodies, our minds, humanity, and our spirits. We must grab hold of ourselves and stop being programmed and manipulated and consume less. Okay. I would encourage you to watch a documentary called The Story of Stuff, which highlights overconsumption and how we are all affected. You can find it here on YouTube. It's absolutely fascinating. Um, like I said, we are becoming less compassionate, less emotionally intelligent. We want things now, quick, fast, in a hurry. We're we're over consuming things that are detrimental to pardon me, to our minds, bodies, spirits, and humanity at large, and other entities. Animals are suffering. The planet, global warming is real. Animals are losing their habitation. This is serious, and we really need to focus on consuming less and on balance, and consuming things in moderation. It's not to say that we can't have these things, but in moderation, not so much of it. And I just want us to be healthy, mind, body, and soul.
Yes, healthy mind, body, and soul. And just think before you overconsume. Um, Balance is key. Balance is key to anything. Balance is key to happiness. Balance is key to having a successful existence and an equitable existence. Um, I just want us to love and support one another and care about each other, care about your fellow entity. And maybe that will inspire you to consume less because somebody is working extremely hard under inequitable circumstances, you know, unfair conditions, and not being properly compensated just to have someone else have insignificant things. So it's just something to think about. I thank you all beautiful entities in advance, and I wish you love and may peace and the Creator be with you all. Thank you.